Welcome to Surehajj Admin Console. This menu or this console is obviously, as you can see, it's limited to specific privileges or permissions. But my target here is to go through this menu or the content of the admin console in an overview way of the of videos. Now, as you can see, it's composed of preferences where you set your policies, your company name, addresses, fax, your policy to print headers on the invoices or not. A lot of these kind of preferences, you enter them in the preferences. Obviously, it's disabled because of the security. File paths, you define here where do you save the passports, the scanner of passports, location, or even the documents or PR, or even the documents received from the clients. Where do you save them? You tell the system where do you save them in this option so that the system automatically manages them for you. They arrange them and take care of that. For example, to pick up the passport picture of certain passport, the system will know where the passport are because you already preset them here, preset the location here. Now the validation is one of the options that allow you, I'll open that, that allow you to define some types of validations which you are interested to be warned against. So if an application doesn't have this specific validation that you indicated interest of, then the system will warn you. I'll say, for example, on the application data completeness, I'll say that if the email is not there, please warn me. Missing passport information, please let me know. Passport number. Let me know as well if the application has no zero balance, non-zero balance. These are what I'm interested in. Others may be interested in more than that. Of course, whenever you get a less number of interesting points, you get less number of warnings, obviously, because the application will give you a warning whenever any one of these ticked ones is violated. Okay, now I'll save that. So this is one action to be done by administrative rule. Now in the email testing, in the email setting, you can define a lot of templates, email templates. So you can get any of these fields into the template. One of the fields is a Hajj invoice. And if you get that field and you inserted it somewhere, and for example, let's say that email here, email Umrah, for example, Hajj invoice. As you can see, we wrote that syntax and we put here the Hajj invoice, this one. We insert it after this sentence. So when you print that email, when you send that email through the application, it will put in that location the full layout of a real invoice, a full invoice, including the logo, including the line items, including everything. So it's very rich to define your email templates, and you can add emails as you wish. In addition to other stuff here like birthday email, like mobile email, like when someone subscribes in a service for mobile or so, you can send him his password or so through this. You can define the configurations as SMTP, and the email here communicates directly with Outlook or directly with the server, depends on what you want. Card design is a very rich module where you can define any number of cards layout that you can print on any kind of printers, and they can be used, these layouts can be used in printing against any passenger or group of passengers that you select from Umrah application and from Hajj application. The master code is a classical one where you define the lookup, the drop-down lists contents, and agents are those entities or people who bring uh, passengers and applications to you. They may work using uh, commission, so you define them here. Airlines, you define them here. The season, you can open as many seasons as you want while you go on, and the system will always log in. When you log in, will always get you to the latest season, whether in Umrah or Hajj. Latest season on Hajj if you are in Hajj menu, or latest season in Umrah if you are in Umrah menu. However, you can switch back to any previous season of those that you kept, you entered. Your data is preserved, is not lost, and you can even recall data from these data. Recall passengers' data from them, a returning customer. But you cannot update any data in the previous seasons, obviously. The security is a rich module, and I'm going to explain that in a separate video, where you define the users and their permissions and the groups they belong to. Always, you can refer to video help through the how to start. And in how to start, you have, for example, the system preferences is here. You can either directly get it from the application here or through YouTube here. And for example, the emails and template, you can get it from here through YouTube or directly here. You can define the file folders, which is this, and so on. Master data. They are all explained in details here, always. Thank you very much for watching. That's all about it.